Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. The action has already started. And he's forced to go back. Back to Kolu. Now it's Yildiz. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played out to the left flank. And it's Mane. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous...
Can he finish? Goal! Senegal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Gol de Senegal, convertido en el minuto 7. Número 11.
Senegal breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Tokush. Now it's Mane. Now it's Sarr, and he plays one through. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Jackson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Jacobs has given away a free kick. Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That has been slung wide. Tokush. Oh, good spread. Kajolu. Arda Güler. And it's Arda Güler. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Has a shot! Turns and goes back. And it's slung out wide. And the counter is on. Sarr. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
He's had a shot! Off the post! Looking for the run. Diatta. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Tokush. Pinches it off him. Yildiz.
driving on and making good progress. Look at the space here. Nice bit of trickery.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Shot could... And the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here. And
Shapes to shoot! Gives it back.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ndiaye. Oh, well played, well played.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Still very early doors.
But it is a closely contested affair.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. There's the shot! Goal! Senegal! And again they hit the front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Convertido en el minuto 30. Número 20.
Senegal take the lead.
Kadiolu.
And Tokosh.
And here's Yildiz.
Little pass back. Çalhanoğlu.
Tokush.
Now this could be a chance.
Kadiolu.
Finds himself offside.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's Yildiz.
Short changes him with that pass.
Diatta. And Sarr.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
And it's Arda Güler.
Threads one in. And his chance! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yildiz.
Spread it left.
Aktürkoğlu.
Gets into some space. Yildiz. That's the keeper's ball. Çalhanoğlu. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Real chance! Goal! Turkey! is well and truly turned on its head. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Turkey go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ndiaye receives it in a wide position.
Se van a jugar 2
Sa.
minutos de compensación.
Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Senegal,
And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Cambio en Turquía. Número 42. Lo reemplazará.
So once again, we're
número
underway.
2.
Koulibaly. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Aktukulu! Goal! Turkey! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Topçu makes the interception. Turkey have it back and can go again. Ndiaye. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Gol de Senegal.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Número 15.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level us.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Jackson really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
He's only too happy to take that back. Goulet. Turkey do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a promising position. He is through here. Oh, look at the space here. It's a goal kick. Kadiolu. Çalhanoğlu. And the through ball. He's shifting through. Goes for a shot!
Sarr. He can run onto that.
Oh, takes a shot! Goal! Senegal! And the comeback is complete.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Número 15.
Senegal get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the finish! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Yildiz. And it's Kadiolu.
He's tried one!
And it's come back out to him. Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Turkey still have the cards to affect this game. Ndiaye. Sarr. And here's Jackson.
And he's on his way!
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Aktukolu. Tokush. Sönchu. He's looking wide. And it's Kukçu. Yildiz is onto this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's picked his way through. Here's a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's definitely not his best. Sarr. Now it's Mane. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Yildiz. Over to the left. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio en Turquía. Número 4. Número 24. Número 13. Entran número 23. Número 6.
Now it's
Número
Aktukolu.
11. Se está
Çalhanoğlu.
realizando un cambio.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great ball and he's in here.
And a chance! Goal! Turkey! Ahead again!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cambio en Turquía. Número 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Número
benches.
9. Se va a realizar un cambio.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Turkey have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now then, the ball's come loose. Showing good feet. Under receives it in a good position here.
Turkey surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's hoisted clear. So what can they make of this? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot a goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
NDI clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Yildiz. Turkey couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Pass somewhat off target. Under. Couldn't squeeze it through. Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. Güler has found the net here, of course. That's tidy. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Very nicely done. Good spot that. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And that's been drilled in. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Turkey have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Yildiz, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.